2018 was an amazing year for video games, so we wanted to dive into our top 5 favorite games of 2018. Here we go.
Our first pick is Celeste, an indie platformer that released early 2018 with a synthy soundtrack, gorgeous 16-bit art style, and tight and challenging platforming controls. We were immediately charmed by this game. But what makes this game stand out beyond the multitude of retro-styled platformers available is the emotional and personal story and how that coexists beautifully with the gameplay. Follow our protagonist Madeline as she overcomes her anxiety and journeys up Celeste Mountain in this masterpiece of gaming.
Our next game is Dead Cells. Dead Cells is not a game I would have expected to enjoy so dang much. Dead Cells is a Roguevania, a cross between the roguelike and Metroidvania style of games. Play as a glob of cells who have possessed a dead body, and your goal is to escape the massive dungeon you're trapped in. Along the way you'll find new treasures, weapons, equipment, and death. Lots of death. As you play, you'll begin to learn what playstyle works for you, and you can explore with different builds, and you'll start to learn the different combat patterns of your enemies. You'll collect currency called cells that you can use to buy new perks and abilities permanently. You'll learn and die, then learn and die some more, but Dead Cells has found a way to keep you hooked, coming back for one more try through its procedurally generated levels to find and beat the 4 different bosses throughout. Have I gotten very far in this game? Heck no, but I'm getting farther and further with each time I hit the respawn button, and I'm not gonna stop now.
For our third pick, we chose none other than Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Ultimate is the Super Smash Bros. We grew up with and loved, but with tons more to dive into. There are over 70 characters to play as, hundreds of stages, and tons of tiny detail that make this game an instant classic. Whether you love Mario, Pokemon, Pac-Man, or even Final Fantasy, there's something for you in this new remarkable game. If you want to hear more about this game, check out our thoughts in this in-depth look at the game.
Of course, every list of the best games from 2018 wouldn't be complete without everyone's favorite Western franchise, Red Dead Redemption 2. Where do I even begin with this game? The story, the world, the characters. Every element of this game weaves together one of the most engrossing and enthralling gaming experiences of the last decade. The story of outlaw Arthur Morgan and the Dutch Vanderlyn gang is an emotional one, from start to finish. And the serene backdrop of the wide-open American Southwest, just coming out of its infancy, holds many adventures for Arthur and the player alike. The world is inhabited by a copious amount of cherishable characters, whose mere existence gives a deep sense of life and breath to the wild and untamed frontier. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a game that you can get lost in for hours at a time, just by being present in the moment. Whether it's taking care of your horse, drinking at a saloon, or just sitting by the campfire with your fellow gang members and listening to their tales. It's those minor details and the little things that make Red Dead Redemption 2 something different, something unique, and something that continues to live on long after the credits have finished rolling.
And our game of the year is Marvel's SpiderMan. Considering Insomniac's track record, we can say we weren't at all surprised by the spectacular quality of this game. It truly is an amazing experience. It's truly the ultimate Spider-Man game out there. Alright, I'm done with the puns. But for real, this game is remarkable for the fact that it's not just a game about Spider-Man, but it's as much a game about Peter Parker and the people around him. The combat is fun and satisfying. The city is beautifully recreated by a team you can tell put as much care into it as possible. And the movement of web slinging and getting around is more fun than ever. It's not just a great superhero game, it's a great video game, period.
On behalf of the Slurp, thank you guys so much for all the support you guys gave us in 2018. We're looking forward to doing bigger and better things in 2019, and we hope that you guys join us by liking this video and subscribing right below.